Espresso. Espresso is the foundation of many coffee drinks and one of the most concentrated forms of coffee. It is made by forcing a small amount of very hot water through finely ground coffee under high pressure. The result is a small, strong shot with a thick, golden layer of foam on top called crema. Originating in Italy in the early 20th century, espresso became popular because it could be brewed quickly while still delivering intense flavor. Its bold taste and rich texture make it the base for many other drinks that simply add milk or water in different ways. Americano. An Americano is made by adding hot water to a shot of espresso. This simple step transforms the strong, concentrated espresso into a drink that resembles regular brewed coffee, but still keeps the smooth flavor of espresso. The name is often linked to American soldiers in Europe during World War II, who preferred coffee that was less intense than traditional espresso. By diluting the espresso with hot water, the drink becomes lighter and easier to sip while still carrying the aroma and character of the espresso beans. Cappuccino. Cappuccino is a balanced mixture of espresso, steamed milk, and milk foam. Traditionally served in a small cup, the drink usually has equal parts espresso, hot milk, and airy foam on top. Cappuccino became a staple in Italian cafes and is often enjoyed in the morning alongside a pastry. The thick foam layer helps trap heat and gives the drink a soft, creamy texture that contrasts with the strong espresso beneath it. Latte. Latte is one of the smoothest and most milk-forward coffee drinks. It begins with a shot of espresso, but most of the cup is filled with steamed milk and only a thin layer of foam on top. Because the milk softens the intensity of the espresso, lattes taste mild and creamy. This balance makes the drink popular around the world and also allows flavors like vanilla, caramel, or hazelnut to blend easily with the coffee. Flat white. Flat white is known for its silky texture and strong coffee flavor. The drink was developed in Australia and New Zealand and uses espresso combined with finely textured steamed milk called microfoam. Unlike a latte, the milk layer is thinner and smoother, allowing the flavor of the espresso to remain more noticeable. The result is a small but rich drink where coffee and milk blend into a smooth, velvety consistency. Macchiato. Macchiato is a very simple espresso-based drink with only a small amount of milk. The name comes from the Italian word meaning stained or marked, referring to how a small spoonful of milk lightly marks the surface of the espresso. The drink keeps the bold strength of espresso while softening the flavor just slightly. Because the milk is minimal, macchiato is often chosen by people who want a strong coffee taste with just a touch of creaminess. Mocha. Mocha combines espresso, milk, and chocolate into one drink. The chocolate can come from cocoa powder, chocolate syrup, or melted chocolate, which blends with steamed milk and espresso to create a sweet and rich flavor. The name connects to the historic coffee trade in the port city of Mocha in Yemen, which was famous for beans that naturally carried chocolate-like notes. Today, the drink is often finished with whipped cream or chocolate shavings, making it feel closer to a dessert. Cortado. Cortado is a small espresso drink that uses equal parts espresso and warm milk. It comes from Spain and is designed to reduce the acidity of espresso without covering its flavor. Because the milk is lightly steamed and not very foamy, the drink feels smooth and balanced rather than airy. The result is a short, strong coffee where milk and espresso remain clearly present but perfectly blended. Ristretto. Ristretto is an even more concentrated form of espresso. It is made by using less water during the brewing process while keeping the same amount of finely ground coffee. This shorter extraction creates a smaller shot that tastes slightly sweeter and more intense. Many coffee enthusiasts appreciate ristretto because it highlights certain flavors in the coffee beans that might be lost in a longer espresso shot. Lungo. Lungo is the opposite approach to ristretto. Instead of using less water, a lungo uses more water to extract the espresso for a longer time. The extra water produces a larger drink with a thinner body and slightly more bitter notes. In Italian, the word lungo simply means long, referring to the extended brewing process. Some people prefer it because it stretches the espresso into a larger cup while still keeping its character. Cold brew. Cold brew coffee is made by steeping coarse coffee grounds in cold water for many hours, often overnight. Instead of heat extracting the flavors quickly, the slow process gently pulls out the coffee's oils and natural sweetness. The result is a smooth, low-acid drink that tastes less bitter than hot coffee. Cold brew has become especially popular in warm climates and is usually served over ice or mixed with milk. Affogato. Affogato is a coffee drink that also feels like a dessert. It consists of a scoop of vanilla ice cream or gelato with a hot shot of espresso poured directly over it. The heat of the espresso slowly melts the ice cream, creating a mixture of creamy sweetness and bold coffee flavor. Originating in Italy, affogato is often served at the end of a meal, blending the worlds of coffee and dessert into one simple but memorable treat.